All right, we've got Mike Peterson here. If you have a question for him, raise your hand. I'll tell you. Jamila Johnson, we'll start with you. Go ahead.
Hey, Coach. How are you?
Good, Jamila. How are you?
I'm great. Thank you. Congrats on the win.
Thank you.
15 turnovers for New York. Was that just a combination of things? Because you guys had 10 steals, I believe you finished with. Was it just the defense was amped up? What was it?
It's who we are. I mean, we average 10 steals a game, right? And so it's just who we are. If we're not turning people over, we're going to have trouble, right? And so part of our base defense is we're going to be a little high risk and we're going to try to turn people over. And tonight we did a good job of that. And the thing that we did is we converted them into points, right? I mean, we got 22 points off turnovers. That's a bunch. And so, it's how we play. And when we're right, when our energy's right, we're pretty darn good. And our energy was really right tonight.
Spencer Nussbaum, go ahead.
Hey, Coach. Congrats on the win.
Thank you.
How does your game plan change offensively when Kennedy isn't maybe having her best night, but you still need to get the offense going? And how did that kind of work out tonight?
Yeah, I mean, Ken struggled, to shoot the ball tonight for sure, right? But I liked her shots. I liked her aggressiveness. And frankly, we all struggled to shoot the ball tonight. I mean, nobody shot it the way they're used to shooting it. I felt bad for, our bigs had some point blank, just layups we couldn't get in. And, there's nights like that. There was a lid on the hoop but we just kind of kept playing and kept generating good shots, and we generated enough of them that we finally got some down. But as long as Kennedy's aggressive, as long as Odyssey's aggressive, as long as Courtney's aggressive, we're going to be okay on offense. It's when we get passive, miss a couple shots and get passive, that's when we've got trouble.
Emmanuel Blaze, go ahead.
Coach, this was the epitome of the team win if there was ever one. 4 players in double figures. You kept the turnover below 10. You were 7 turnovers, I believe, for the game. Just overall, and had a great front.
I lost you.
Oh, I'm back, Coach. Sorry about that.
Attaway, good. You were saying all nice stuff. I don't want to lose you when you're saying nice stuff.
The team win, Coach, because it's a big team effort tonight.
Yes. Yeah, and really needed, right? I mean, we'd lost a couple of close games. We lost a close game to Minnesota. We lost a close game to Washington. And New York got us pretty good the other night. So for our team to bounce back and stay together, right, and really compete, I think says a lot just about the players in our organization, the players on our team. This is a time when it's really easy to splinter, everybody go on their own, and we didn't do that tonight. That was as connected as our defense has been in a long time. And that's a sign of want to. If your defense is connected, you're playing hard, and you're doing, you want to win.
Jamila Johnson, back to you.
Coach, I just had to ask you about Crystal Bradford. She went 4 for 6 from 3. She was 5 for 10 from the field. Does she, for 14 points, does she have that green light to kind of shoot? If she sees the shot for 3, does she have that green light to take it?
Hey, Crystal has a level of confidence in her game that I'm not sure I've ever seen. Okay. And it's what makes her good. I mean, it really is. And so, we have a lot of people that shoot threes. It's kind of what we do. But the level of confidence that Crystal has in her game and her ability to make plays is what makes her good. And so as a coach, I'm not going to take that away from her. And, tonight was a really good night for Crystal. But as much as anything, I'm going to tell you what she did great. She defended. Now, she had Laney a ton. And when she was on Laney, she was very, very good.
And last question, back to Spencer Nussbaum. Go ahead.
Yeah, you obviously have this relatively challenged schedule coming up. How do you make sure you lock in and kind of keep these principles going in the next few games?
That's basketball. I mean, the good news is that you're going into that off of a good example of what you want to do. You know, if we're getting on that plane tomorrow morning and we don't have a good memory of how we can play and be gritty and really defend, it's harder. I mean, humans are humans. They respond better to positive reinforcement than negative, right? And so we need to stay locked in. Now, you know, Seattle and Vegas and Connecticut, the next three on the road, three best teams in the league, are a different, they're a different task than New York. New York is 5 out, and these three teams have bigs. I mean, they're huge at the three. And so, you know, the good news is we're going to play bigger probably on this trip. You know, Strick will get some more minutes, Crystal will get some more minutes, and we'll probably play some 2-guard lineups instead of 3, just so that we can match up defensively. But again, the reinforcement of having played well and won on the defensive end is really critical.
All right. Thanks so much, Coach.
Thank you.
Oh, we don't lock.
All right. We've got Crystal Bradford here. If you have a question for her, raise your hand. I'll call on you. Emmanuel Blaze, we'll start with you.
Congratulations, Crystal, on a great win, great game. 14.7 boards plus 7 when you was on the floor. Talk to us about, you know, what you felt tonight that you could contribute, and were you feeling it tonight? I saw the energy at the end of the game. How was your mindset going into this?
I had energy all day today. I took a ginger shot last night, took a ginger shot at the shoot around. I just had energy, to be honest, but also hunger. I'm just not comfortable with losing. I think it's ways to be vocal as a leader, but when it comes to that fact, I think you literally have to show how you hate losing. And I mean, it has been a journey for me because you can get angry, you can get mad, or you can get hungry. And I think that's a fine line. So I just wanted to be hungry today.
Spencer Nussbaum, go.
Yeah, Crystal, congrats on the fantastic performance. Coach was just saying that you have a level of confidence that he hasn't seen from a player before and that he doesn't want to take that away from you. Can you just talk about what it means to have a coach that believes in you and in general, how that confidence helped you today?
Woo, Spence. That one can make me cry because I'm telling you, I'm speechless, Spence. I'm speechless because you're absolutely right. It's confidence, which means I make big mistakes, which means that's hard for coaches to accept. And Mike is on me. He is on me because I understand it seems to the naked eye that I can get out of control. And he don't want to keep me tamed. He just want to make sure I'm in the flow of things. And so our communication is actually growing. It's like being in a relationship. Like Coach and I are building how to speak to each other and also when. And, you know, I meet with him and I just talk to him about my confidence and how much I trust him and how it can be detrimental if he don't trust me. And he reminds me how much he trusts me. And that is ultimate. If there's a higher word than that.
Good word. Jamila Johnson, go ahead.
Hey, Crystal, congrats on the win.
Thank you.
And congrats on the good game. So I wanted to ask you about the bow, because was that an ode to Trae Young? Was that you just felt like bowing? You had obviously some hustle plays that you had out there, and you always play with that energy. But what made you bow at that time?
I have no clue what I'm gonna do for my celebration. I know I told myself a couple of days ago, like one day I'm gonna bow. I'm just like, one day all of this is gonna pay off. Like one day I'm just gonna, I was just manifesting my bow. It had to be a right time. You can't just bow off of 1-3. So I'm just like, one day I'm gonna bow. I didn't plan that out today. It just kind of worked out. Like our hard work is paying off. Like fans, stay with us. Just stay with us. Cause when you go on a run in the WNBA, you haven't won. You just went on a run. People can come back from 20 when you're a professional. So it was just a get the crowd involved type of thing.
B. Terrell, go ahead.
Hey, Crystal, congratulations on a great game for you. And you're talking about that hunger for and tired of losing, and you're taking those ginger shots. So pretty much, what does game prep look like for you? Walk us through that.
Okay, so I wake up in the morning and then we have shoot around. I'm on the way to shoot around. I have a drop top Camaro. I drop the top of my Camaro so my hair can just blow through the wind. I either play gospel music, I may play some R&B music, I may throw on Nipsey Hussle. He was always so motivating. So I find ways to kind of get motivated because I want to bring my energy to my team, but not just energy, I want to bring my confidence. So if I am doing something like overly jittery or something, it's like, hey, that's me. You gonna catch on to the energy or just kind of move along. So I do that. And then after shoot around, I get a couple more shots afterwards. And then after shoot around, I either get a really good breakfast or I get a nice little meal to take home, take me a nap. And after my nap, like when I wake up, I'm like opening my eyes a little bit. Then I'm like, whoo, it's game day. I either know what I'm gonna wear for game day or I pick me out something really quick. I might drive again, hop in my nice whip to the game, or I'll ride with Cheyenne. And me and Cheyenne, we go over film together. We just talk basketball all the time. So we might talk about basketball on the way, or we just might talk about some freeing stuff. So I get to the gym and just do my routine, remind myself to stay ready. Like, I feel like confidence is not something you just naturally exuberate. Like, you have to build yourself constantly. It's just like a team. Like, you're not good. You have to build on it and build on it. You have to talk all the time and communicate. So it's an ongoing thing for me to stay confident and be kind of where I am.
Last question. We'll go back to Spencer Nussbaum. Go ahead.
Thanks.
Yeah, I just want to ask about that stretch at the end of the third quarter when you had the Dream's final 8 points. Can you just walk us through what was going through your mind at that time?
That's a great question, Spence, because you know what? I feel like anytime I do any move or if I do something really good, Court is right there to like really hype me up. I told myself this last night. I said, make sure you hyping up Courtney, because I was watching film and I was watching her and she make these amazing shots at the top of the key that nobody even shoots. And I said, man, make sure you celebrate her when she's, going off. So we'll be running back and I was using my last breath to say, Courtney, you hooping. You is balling right now. Like, keep going. So what was going through my mind is that, hey, not only does she have the confidence for herself, she has the confidence for her teammates. So I do feel comfortable about us potentially winning.
All right, thank you so much, Crystal.
Thank you.
All right, we've got Kennedy Carter here. If you have a question for Kennedy, please raise your hand. I'll call on you. Emmanuel Glaze, we'll start with you. Go ahead.
Hey, Kennedy, how important, great game, was it to get this win? I know it was important to win because of the streak, but to play this team not too long ago and to play them again tonight and to have a strong fourth quarter as a team, how important was this win for the team overall?
I think the win was important just because, of course, like you said, we haven't, seen a W in a little bit, and this is a bit of a confidence booster for us. And then it's really important to me because, man, this really shows toughness. I think that just battling what we've been battling, being here every other day or every 2 days or so, getting to work here, getting shots up. I mean, we're working out countless amount of hours, outside of just game day. So I think that it was really important for us to go out here and fight just to show y'all what we can do if we just, stay together all 4 quarters, being that we didn't have the best outcome the first time we played them. We really want to go out there and play hard tonight and set the tone.
Spencer Nussbaum, go ahead.
Hey, Kennedy, congrats on the win again.
Thank you.
I just wanted to ask about your ability as a playmaker. Obviously, in a night like tonight where the shots aren't necessarily falling, but you're still getting the assists, 0 turnovers. Can you just talk about what you were seeing as a
Man, say that again for the people in the back. 0 turnovers.
Yeah, 0 turnovers.
It wasn't even the best night. Say that again for the people in the back.
0 turnovers for everyone in the back.
Yeah. But, man, it's really just belief in yourself and just staying. It was hard, not seeing your things go the way that you want them to go, not seeing the ball go on the rim as effectively as you normally you know, go out there and play. It was kind of difficult, but, you know, like my teammates told me, they came over and told me, it was like, bro, you're not a body out there. You're an option every single time. They have to guard you every single time. And that literally just put a spark and fire in my eyes and really kind of got me back going and got me back flowing. So it's really just my teammates believing in me, no matter if I miss, make, and the coaching staff, the trust that they have in me.
Rafiq Lucen, go ahead.
I want to look back at the moment where your teammate Crystal Bradford took a bow after going off in the third quarter, and then Courtney Williams hitting a go-ahead Fuller again off the Liberty. What does those moments mean to you as a teammate?
It's just something that you can't plan for. I know you're probably the opposing coach, like, wow, like they're doing these types of things. And, you know, the play that Crystal hit that shot, I mean, I don't even think that was drawn up. That was just her making a big, tough shot. And then Courtney just coming back. Courtney just found her rhythm tonight, and I'm happy for her, man. She really was in her bag deep tonight. Those two can really hit some clutch buckets for us, and we're going to create problems for the defenses, you know, in the next few games.
And last question, Emmanuel Glaze. Go ahead.
Speaking about defense, talk about the team defense. 10 steals tonight as a team and 14 turnovers. You ladies put that work out there on the defensive side today. Talk about your team as a defense and what you just showed with you. 10 turnovers is a lot of turnovers to cause for the team.
It starts with coach. I mean, we went all the way back to the drawing board. We went all the way back to film. And we even worked on some things defensively in practice. We did everything live. We went full speed. We went hard. So, you know, I give a lot of credit to our coaching staff for really preparing us and getting us ready for tonight. 10 steals, I mean, that's amazing. I mean, that just shows, like, our guards are working hard and our posts are working hard, too. I think we're a great defensive team when we all lock in. And I think we did some good things defensively well tonight. And we definitely, I say we, but it was really a two-man effort between Odyssey and Crystal Bradford guarding Betnijah tonight. They did a very good job.
All right. Thanks so much, Ken.
Thank you.